Hello viewers, today we're going to start a very quick tutorial of Angular 7. Please follow along and also share our video and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. The first thing is first, the best place to go to learn Angular is the Angular's webpage. Um, and they have actually a very simple documentations that you can learn Angular better. So let's get started. In order to set up an Angular project, um, we need to have multiple things checked. We need to make sure that we have Node.js on our machine. If you don't, you need to navigate to this page and then install Node.js to your machine. You have both Windows and Mac options here. So go ahead and install if you don't. Um, the second thing is, and I hope you guys all have it, is an editor. I prefer have Visual Studio Code. That's my preference. It really gives me a lot of functionalities when I'm coding. So you guys can have a Visual Studio Code as well. But if you have other editors installed and ready on your machine, is fine. Just follow along. So that's those two things. And so now we can start installing our project, setting up our project. The first thing is to copy this command, which is basically installing Angular CLI, Angular Command Line Interface, on your machine globally, so you don't need to navigate to any directory. Um, if you're working on a Mac, you can navigate to terminal. Um, let's see, let's go to terminal. Yep, it's right here. So I am in my home directory, learn to program. Um, you can navigate to wherever directory you want. There's no actually preference for this. It's installing Angular CLI globally on your machine. So wherever you are, you just need to paste this command in there and then hit enter. I already have it, so I'm not going to install it again. So once you install Angular CLI on your machine and that installation is done, we can go ahead and go to the following step, which is creating our project. So to create a project is very simple. You just need to um, navigate to whatever directory you need to create your project at. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to navigate to my desktop. I need to create this project on my desktop. So I'm going to type, as you see here, ng new, and then your app name. So ng new, I'm going to call this first project, and then hit enter. That will create our project on our desktop. So once that's done, we're going to navigate to our projects directory or folder in our editor, and then explore a little bit of our project tree, and then that will be it for our first video. Please follow along and watch all of the upcoming videos. Um, this tutorial will be very a simple one. There won't be a lot of details in it, but it will show you all of those technical steps that you need to take to create an Angular app. But if you need to learn Angular in detail, the best place to go is to the Angular website and read Angular documentations. So now our project is ready. We need to navigate to our editor and then open our project folder, which was on desktop, first project, and then open it. Um, there it is. We're in our project now. Um, so and most of the time we're going to be spending our time in the app folder. This is where we're going to be putting all of our components. So for now, there is this app component in here. It has the style sheet file, the CSS file, and the template, um, and the TS file. TS file is a TypeScript file. TS means TypeScript. It's a superset of JavaScript. It's basically identical to JavaScript, except that it has more features or functionalities that you may not find in plain JavaScript. So we're going to be learning more into that in our upcoming videos. So this is our project tree. Now we need to run our project on our local server, on localhost. So let's navigate back to our browser and then type localhost 4200. Yep, our project is not running. We didn't run it yet. So navigate back to our terminal and then navigate to the directory of your project. So our project, we're on desktop now. You can type pwd to check which directory you're in. So we're on desktop now. So we can navigate to our first project, and then in here we can type ngserve, which means start our project. Um, and that will start our project, and it's going to be listening to port 4200, and that's where we already navigated to, localhost 4200, and there it is. It says in there too. Um, it's going to be listening to port 4200. So once the application gets built, yep, it's compiled successfully. Now if you refresh, we should be able to see our project. Yep, there it is. It is welcome to first project. This first project string, that's in our TS file. That's what we saw in here. So our next video, we're going to be learning how to bind data to the template. So please share this video and subscribe to our channel and watch the next video. Thank you.